Hello you guys and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'll be taking a look at Corsair stock, because Corsair is a beast of a stock and a stock that you definitely want to keep an eye out for, because especially in times of short-term, possibly long-term inflation, this company will thrive, and also crazy valuation, crazy attractive price, and insane growth. Okay guys, we have so many great things to say about this company, so let's just get right into it and take a look at some things here, understand the business model, see how undervalued it is, look at some balance sheets and find out how great is this company actually. So I'm invested in the company myself, with 5% of my portfolio. I plan to add on more to my position, but yeah, right now 5% of my portfolio is Corsair stock. Stock price very attractive right now. Corsair Gaming has only been listed for like half a year or something. It was in September last year, so it is fairly new to be publicly traded, and it has a market cap of $3 billion. Corsair has a fairly small market cap, $3 billion, and that is actually great if you are planning to make high returns with a company like this, because that means, first of all, the big hedge funds and banks have yet to throw money into this stock, and I know for sure that they will do that at some point, because this company are making some crazy results right here. If we head on right down here to this, you can see here, this is 2020, this is 2021, so what they have accomplished, right? Insane growth here in the net revenue, and also the gross profit has grown significantly. This is also crazy. Net income has went up like, yeah, you can't even 40x or something like that. And the thing is, this company is now profitable this year because of some great growth. Actually not in the stock price. The stock price is still absolutely crazy low compared to how much this company is actually bringing in. And to illustrate that, we'll take a look at this right here. Summary of the company. They create gaming designs, market distributes gaming streaming components all over the world. Yeah, they are trading significantly below their fair value. Their earnings are forecast to grow with 21% per year. The past year it has grown like 70%, so that's a lot more, but they are still expecting, that is of course a little bit more than we can expect every single year, but yeah, they have now made this estimate that is still absolutely great, and their earnings grew by, yeah, I don't even know how much. So yeah, they have a high level, has a high level of debt. We'll come to that and talk about that later. So the valuation right here, 57% undervalued, and keep in mind that this is not only great because it's 57% undervalued, this is a sector that is going to be huge in the future. Gaming, streaming, YouTube, content creation, all these things, of course it will grow like crazy. So you can just see that, you know, normally these companies that have an edge in the future, like other companies that I'm invested in that make windmills, they are overvalued by crazy a lot, right? Tesla makes electric vehicles. There are big expectations for Tesla because it's the future electric vehicles, so that's why they are like 300% all overvalued. So this company is in a sector that will grow massively in the future, and still it's undervalued. That just means that you have a great buying opportunity right here. So that is for one. Future growth, they of course forecast this 21% annual earnings growth, which is also great. The past performance has been even better, as you can see right here. Crazy growth here in the last year because of the Rona virus. Earnings has also grown a lot. Financial health is also good. It's not bad. But what I want to take a look at is right here. You can see the debt right here. They have now more equity than debt in 2021. So that is also, that means that they are getting they are paying off that debt, and yeah, you can see it's considered high, that debt to equity ratio, because, you know, the debt is right down below the equity. So we want to push this debt even further down, but it is not that big of a deal because it's well covered by operating cash flow, and they are paying that debt off. So not really that big of a deal. That's the only kind of risk we see when investing in this stock, but still it's so massively undervalued and has so much potential that I'm not really too worried about it. So over the past year, a lot of insiders has actually been selling their positions, some of their positions in Corsair Gaming. So I don't know why they have done that, but maybe they've thought that these peaks right here around Christmas time were a good time to sell, because of course this company peaks out at Christmas where everyone are buying presents for their grandkids and stuff like that, computer parts and upgrades for their computer. So that's probably why we can probably expect that it will go up around Christmas time this year also. The valuation, fair value is $80, and personally, I think that I'll hold this company at least to like $100. When it's $100, then I think it's a good valuation. $80, same thing, right? It's a fair value for the company, and I of course don't know how the earnings and growth of the company will look at that time, but I think $100 is possible, and then I might consider selling it, but not before $100 or $80. I'm going to hold till then, because I'm unless there's of course some big crazy news thing that comes out, and but that is my plan when I'm going into this stock. So also why I know there's so much growth potential in this company is because it's a fairly new company, first of all, and this market cap right here is very, very tiny, and not like to be worried about tiny penny stock wise, or penny stock right, but $3 billion. Look at Logitech, kind of doing the same thing. They sell headsets, microphones, computers, all kinds of stuff, right? They have a $20 billion market cap. 20. How many times is that? That's like 10 times the market cap, almost. Like, that means that the stock can 10x. If it goes to this level, then the stock will 10x. That is crazy, right? When you invest in companies with a smaller market cap, then you generally have a higher upside, right? But for example, if Apple stock had to double their stock price 100%, then their market cap would have to double as well, which meant that they would go from $2 trillion market cap to $4 trillion market cap. That is an insane number, right? So that is why we can't expect that, but we can expect our Corsair stock right here to go from 3 to 6 or to $10 billion market cap. That's absolutely possible. So that is that. You can see right here the net revenue increased 71% year over year, and the gaming industry 131. So they kind of course just capitalized on this crazy thing that has been happening here over the past year, because everyone's sitting at home. You can see 51% in the gaming components segment. Gross profit is actually where I'm most thrilled. It's 103%, and the gross profit margin is also grown by 30%, which means that they've probably been buying some larger quantities of items. They have been able to lower their manufacturing price, and now they have a higher profit margin. And of course that profit margin will grow even more when they start growing even more. The company can when the company gets even bigger, then that profit margin will grow even more, and that will help significantly grow this company. So I just think it's so great, this company, and recently it was mentioned all over Wall Street, and talked about all day, right? And it flew up like 30%, and now it went down again, and you know how it goes, right? But what I'm thinking about, but what I'm really waiting for is I want to get in before the big investors get in, the whales as we call them. You know, banks, hedge funds, when they start seeing this amazing growth, if this amazing growth continues, because of course it has been you know, kind of obscured your image because of this what has been happening the past year, but when they start seeing a great company that's undervalued, then they will notice it and they will start buying it. And when, you know, suddenly a hedge fund throws in like $1 billion, that is a third of the market cap, boom, the stock goes up, right? That is something that you can see in the stock price. Banks, corporations, hedge funds, when they are starting to get into the company, that is when you want to have invested before that, of course, because then you can capitalize on this crazy growth. So that was pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. Have a great rest of your day.